Good evening and welcome to the Shiver Show. I am your host, Mary Labrie, along with co-host Greg Flynn. Greg, we're about to listen to Have and Have Not. Are you ready?
I certainly am, Mary. This is going to be a wonderful production. We've got two top stars. We've got Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. Plus, it's a suspenseful drama set on an exotic Caribbean island in World War II. As one of the characters might say, écoutons. Let's listen.
Eh bien, allons-y.
Lux presents Hollywood. The Lux Radio Theater brings you Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall in To Have and Have Not. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. William Keighley.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. We've had many premieres on the Lux Radio Theater, and tonight, on our 12th anniversary, we bring you one of Hollywood's most fascinating couples, together for the first time on the air. They are Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, co-starred in Warner Brothers' thrilling screenplay, To Have and Have Not. To Have and Have Not is a story of intrigue and action, with Lauren Bacall in the sultry and romantic role that won her instantaneous acclaim. To bring the Bogart family to rehearsals, we had to lure them from their brand-new mountain home, where, along with a dog, 14 chickens, and 8 ducks, they are still in the process of getting settled. No phone as yet, no tables, and no drapes. It's curtain time, and here's the first act of To Have and Have Not, starring Humphrey Bogart as Harry Morgan and Lauren Bacall as Mary Browning. In 1940, following the fall of France, the rule of the new Vichy government stretched to a group of islands due east and west of the tip of Florida, the French West Indies. Among them, the island of Martinique. It's early evening. At a little town along the Martinique coast, a boat has just come into port.
All right, Eddie, tie her up.
That's what I'm doing, Harry. Tying her up good.
Well, Mr. Johnson, want to go out again in the morning?
No, I'm fed up with this kind of
Yes, I
fishing.
can see how you would be. You hook a couple of marlin that any good fisherman would give his life to tie in when you lose them both.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson, you're just unlucky.
Shut up, Eddie. About my bill. 16 days plus the rod and reel you lost overboard.
The fishing tackle's your risk.
You lost that gear through carelessness. It cost me $275. And at 16 days at 35 a day, that's a total of $835.
Well, I'll go to the bank in the morning. I don't keep cash like that at a hotel.
Okay.
Well, let's go up and have a drink.
So why not? All right, Eddie, lock her up.
You mean I can't go with you?
That's just what I mean.
That drunken old fool.
Now, wait a minute, Johnson. Eddie's my worry, see? Don't you worry about Eddie.
Well, are you coming or not?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, monsieur, what luck today?
Not so good, Frenchy.
A couple of bourbons straight.
What are you doing behind the bar?
Oh, a small hotel like this, Harry, the proprietor does a little of everything. So, the fish would not bite, eh? Maybe tomorrow.
Not me. I'm through. This is my last day.
Oh, that is too bad.
Yeah.
Well, here's to you. I'm going to wash up. Oh, that bill was
$835.
$835.
Harry, are you free after today?
Why?
There are some people who want to hire your boat.
No, not a chance.
Oh, they only want it for one night, Harry.
I can't afford to get too mixed up in politics.
I would not speak if it were not important.
You better not speak at all. Company's coming.
Come. Oh, good evening, mademoiselle.
Anybody got a match?
Yeah, here's a match.
Thanks.
Hey, who's that?
She came in on the afternoon plane.
Oh. About my boat. I know what your sympathies are, and it's all right for you, but I don't want any part of it.
But they are coming here tonight, Harry.
Well, then get word to them. They'd be wasting their time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Harry, I've been looking all over
Well,
for
what's
you.
doing, Frenchy?
Those men who wanted to see you, I was unable to reach them.
Well, tell them when they get here.
It is dangerous for them to come here at all, but to come here for nothing. Oh, you don't even listen.
Well, I'm looking at my client, Mr. Johnson. What's that dame doing with Johnson?
Dame?
The one who was out of matches.
Oh, she's been with Johnson all evening. Her name is Browning, Mary Browning. Oh, she's leaving.
Yeah, so am I. How are you?
Oh, hello.
You going someplace?
Just to my room, if you don't mind.
Oh, no, but mine's much closer. It's right here.
Say, mister, what's got into you?
Come on, let's have it.
Have what?
Johnson's wallet. I want that wallet, Slim.
I'd rather you wouldn't call me Slim. You see, Steve, I'm a little too skinny to take it kindly.
Now, quit the baby talk and hand it over.
I didn't know you were a hotel detective.
Johnson's my client.
He didn't speak so well of you.
Well, he's still my client.
Here.
Well, that's more like it. You know, you ought to pick on somebody to steal from who doesn't owe me money.
He dropped his wallet, and I picked it up.
And you were going to give it back to him, I suppose.
No, I wasn't. I don't like him.
Well, that's a pretty good reason.
Besides, I need boat fare to get out of Martinique. Well, what's in it?
$60 a plane ticket and $1,400 in traveler's checks.
Did you expect more?
Well, that bird owed me $835. He said he'd have to go to the bank, and all the time he's got a ticket and a plane leaving at daylight.
Then I've done you a favor.
Yeah, that's right, but I'm entitled
Well, company.
Please, Harry, I told him what you said, but they insisted on...
It is not Gerard's fault, Mr. Morgan. I'm Jean Beauclair. Come in, boys. Close the door.
I told Gerard I wasn't interested.
Wait a minute, Discaro.
It's all right to talk in front of you, isn't it, Slim?
Go ahead, I don't mind.
We'll give you 2,500 francs. We'd offer you more, but we haven't got it.
Sorry, but my boat's not available.
I thought all Americans were friendly to our side, Monsieur Morgan.
They are. But there's a rumor that they put fellas on Devil's Island for doing what you're doing. And I'm not that friendly to anybody.
Harry!
Who's that?
Relax. In here, Eddie.
Hiya, Harry. Say, I wanted to talk to you, but... Hey, who are these guys? I saw them hanging around the dock after you left.
For one who drinks, you have a good memory.
Yeah, drinking don't bother my memory. If I did, I wouldn't drink. I'd forget how good it was. Say, was you ever bit by a dead bee?
I have no memory of ever being bitten by any kind of bee.
Were you, Eddie?
Was I? Say, you're all right. You know, you've got to be careful of dead bees if you go around barefooted. Because if you step on them, they can sting just as bad as if they was alive. I'll bet I've been bit 100 times that way.
Why don't you bite them back?
That's what Harry always says. But I ain't got no stinger.
All right, Eddie. Now, what do you want?
Huh? Oh, I guess I forgot, Harry.
Yeah. Well, then I'll see you down at the dock later on tonight.
Say, Harry, could you let me have a couple...
Here.
Thanks. You're all right, Harry. Well, so long.
And now, look, Beauclair, I don't care who runs France or Martinique or who wants to run it. You'll have to get somebody else's boat.
You're leaving?
Yeah. Make yourselves at home.
Good night, gentlemen.
Sorry, Beauclair, but I got a client waiting downstairs. Come on, Slim. I want to see Johnson's face when you hand him back his wallet.
Well, there he is, still sitting at the same table.
Now, where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. You're a fine one, Morgan, running off with my girl.
She's got something she wants to give you, Mr. Johnson. Go ahead, Slim. Hand it over.
Well, that's my wallet.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this?
I stole it.
Stole it.
Maybe you'd better look it over.
Oh, it's all right, I'm sure.
Well, you better be sure the plane ticket's still there.
Goodbye, Mr. Morgan.
You're not staying, huh?
No, not staying.
Excuse the interruption, Mr. Johnson.
Now, look, I was going to pay you
Sure,
off.
you were going to sign some of those traveler's checks, weren't you? Well, here's a pen. Start signing.
$835.
$835. That's right.
What's that? What's going on there?
Police.
Those men were just in your room, Steve. They're after them.
Sit down, baby, and duck.
Harry, he's dead. Mr. Johnson, he's dead.
Yeah, that's right, Frenchy. Stray bullet. They couldn't ride any faster than he could duck. How do you feel, Slim?
Oh, I'm fine, Steve. Just fine.
Another minute and those checks would have been good.
If it struck you it might be an idea to get out of here?
It is no use. The police are coming back.
They were after your friends, huh? Beauclair?
Yes.
You, Gerard. Stay where you are.
Remember, you know nothing.
Hey, they're not regular cops.
No, Sûreté Nationale.
Gestapo, huh?
Yes. Quiet now, quiet.
What happened to this man on the floor?
A straight bullet, monsieur. His name is Johnson, an American.
Unfortunate. Take him away. Your attention, everyone. There is no cause for alarm. Inspector Renard is only interested in those persons who have violated regulations. Monsieur Gerard.
Yes?
Headquarters for questioning. And you.
It's not nice to point, Lieutenant. The name is Morgan.
Shut up. You, mademoiselle.
Was you ever bit by a dead bee?
You will come with us at once.
Hello. No, I told you nothing new. Beauclair and the others escaped. I don't know. Yes, later. Now then, you were saying, Monsieur Morgan, you did not know those men.
That's right, Inspector Renard.
What was your connection with the dead man, Monsieur Johnson?
He chartered my boat.
Oh. His wallet here. There is no money in it, only traveler's checks.
There was some money in it. $60. I took it.
Why?
Because he owed me over $800.
You will surrender it, please.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
And your passport. Oh, but do not be concerned. If your claim is just, it will be returned. That is all at the moment. Mademoiselle?
Yes?
Mary Browning, American, age 22. How long have you been in this city?
I arrived by plane this afternoon.
Residence?
Hotel Marquis.
Where did you come from?
Trinidad.
Alone?
Yes.
Why did you get off here?
To buy a new hat.
I will repeat the question. Why did you get off here?
To buy a new hat. Read the label. Maybe you'll believe me then.
I never doubted you. It is your tone that is objectionable. I will ask you again.
Because I didn't have money enough to go further.
Where were you in the shooting?
You don't have to answer that stuff.
Shut up, you.
Don't answer it.
I told you to shut up.
Go ahead. Slap me.
We wish merely to get to the bottom of this affair.
You'll never do it by slapping people around. It's bad luck.
We shall see. If we need to question you further, you will be at the hotel?
I got my dough and my passport. I'm stuck.
By the way, what are your sympathies?
Minding my own business.
May I suggest
I don't need any advice about continuing to do it either. Let's go, Slim. How do you feel?
I'm breathing fresh air again. But I don't understand all this.
Well, that character Renard works for Vichy. You know what that is?
Yeah, something he put in a drink, is it?
Yeah, well, that's close enough. Well, the other fellows, the ones they were shooting at in the hotel, you see, they're the Free French.
You know, I could use a drink.
Oh, there's a cafe right across the street. Uh-oh, I forgot. No dough. Those guys cleaned me out, remember?
Maybe I can do something about that. Another Mr. Johnson, maybe. Oh, any objections?
Well, if you're that thirsty, go ahead.
You don't mind?
No, I'll wait here. If I get tired, I'll be back at the hotel.
You're not sore, are you?
Why should I be?
I won't be long.
Come in?
You didn't wait for me.
No.
You're sore, aren't you?
Well, why should I be sore?
Well, I didn't behave very well, did I?
You did all right. I see you got a bottle.
There was a naval officer. I asked for a bottle, and he gave it to me.
Oh, just like that.
He was feeling good, but you're not.
Now, look, I don't give a...
I know. You don't give a hoop what I do. But when I do it, you get sore. After all, you told me to, you know.
I told you.
You said go ahead, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I guess I did.
Would you rather I wouldn't do things like that?
Why ask me?
I'd like to know.
Well, of all the
All
screwy...
right, I won't do it anymore.
Now, look, I didn't say...
I know you didn't. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Well, sit down. How long have you been away from home?
This is about the time for it, isn't it? The story of my life.
Well, I got a pretty fair idea already.
Who told you?
You did? That slap you took from Reynard, you hardly blinked an eye. Takes practice to be able to do that.
The next time I get slapped, I'll be sure to do something about it.
There, you forgot your bottle.
I don't want it.
Who's sore now?
I am. Who is it?
It's me.
The door's unlocked.
Here's your bottle.
I said I didn't want it.
Well, you are sore, aren't you? I asked you a question. You didn't answer me. I said you're sore, aren't you?
Look, I'm tired. I'd like to get some sleep.
What made you so mad?
I've been mad ever since I met you.
Most people are.
One look and you made up your mind just what you wanted to think about me.
Well, go ahead. Keep going.
You don't know me at all. It doesn't work, Steve. I brought that bottle up here to make you feel cheap. And that didn't work either. Instead, I'm the one who feels cheap, and I've never felt that way before. I wanted to... Well, I thought that... Oh, get out of here, will you, before I make a complete fool of myself.
How long have you been away from home, Slim?
About 6 months.
Going back?
How?
Oh, what are you going to do here?
I don't know. Get a job, maybe.
Jobs are hard to get. Nice perfume.
Remind you of somebody, Steve?
No, this is a brand new one to me. Would you go back if you could?
I'd walk if it weren't for all that water. Good night, Steve.
Good night. And quit worrying. You'll get back all right.
Could I see you for a minute?
What the... Oh, all right. Open the door.
Here's that bottle again.
Yeah, that bottle's getting to be quite a problem, isn't it? Well, you want a drink?
No,
I thought you were so tired.
I am. But you gave me something to think about. You said you might be able to help me.
That's right.
You're going to take that job with those men Frenchie brought up here?
Yeah, if I can find what's left of them, but don't get the idea I'd take that job just to help you. I need money, too.
Wait a minute. Here, can you use this?
That's great. Carry the dough in a shoe. I thought you said you were broke. Oh, you're awful good, Slim. I'd walk home if it weren't for all that water.
Who was the girl, Steve?
Who was what girl?
The one who left you with such a high opinion of women. You think I lied to you about this money, don't you? Well, there's $32 here. Not enough for both fare or any other kind of fare. But you can have it if you want it.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I still say you're awful good, and I wouldn't...
I know. You wouldn't take anything from anyone. You know, Steve, you're not very hard to figure. Only at times. Most of the time, I know exactly what you're going to say. The other times, you're just a stinker.
What'd you kiss me for?
I've been wondering whether I'd like it.
What's the decision?
I don't know yet.
You know now.
It's even better when you help. You're sure you won't change your mind about the money?
Ah.
The money belongs to me, and so do my lips. I don't see any difference.
Oh, I do.
Okay. You don't have to act with me, Steve. You don't have to say anything, and you don't have to do anything. Not a thing. Oh, maybe just whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
You just put your lips together and...
Since escaping the Vichy police, Jean Beauclair of the French underground has been hiding out on the outskirts of town, a bullet wound in his leg. It's early morning now, and Beauclair has two visitors, Gerard, the hotel proprietor, and Harry Morgan.
Last night, Mr. Morgan, you definitely refused to have anything to do with us. Why have you changed your mind?
Oh, I need the money. Last night I didn't. What's the job?
You will take your boat to Angela, about 3 kilometers from the point.
There's a cove and a little jetty.
You know it then.
Yeah.
You will go at night. When you're off the jetty, flash a light. It will be answered. There will be 2 people. I know the name of only one, Paul de Bursac.
How about landing back here?
Not here. You know Cape St. George, Harry.
Uh-huh.
I will have a rowboat and we'll meet you there. Oh, sure.
Okay. I'll leave here around noon. With luck and no patrol boats, I'll be back at St. Pierre a little after midnight. I won't be carrying lights, Frenchie, so keep your eyes open.
If it weren't for this leg of mine, I'm glad you're on our side, Morgan.
I'm not. I'm getting paid. Oh, and I'd like my money now.
There, that envelope.
Thanks. How's the leg?
Please. I'd feel better if you were on your way.
Well, good luck.
You need the luck now. You and de Bursac. Oh, that girl, Morgan. The one you call Slim.
Oh, she's leaving Martinique on the afternoon plane. We can both forget about her.
Good morning. Have some breakfast?
I had mine 2 hours ago.
What have you been doing?
Arranging so you could get on the afternoon plane. Can you make it?
Sure.
Frenchie here will see you get the ticket.
Gladly, if you wish.
You took that job, didn't you?
Yeah. I figured this way you wouldn't get your feet wet.
You want me to go, Steve?
Yes. I want you to go.
Okay.
Well, I've got to get down at the dock. I probably won't see you again if I ever do get up your way.
Yes, do that. I'll leave my address with Frenchie.
Yeah. Maybe I'll know how to whistle by then.
So long, Mr. Morgan. Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Well, perhaps it is better this way, Miss Browning. A strange man. Very strange.
Yeah.
Come out of there. Come out of there. But Eddie.
Put down the gun, Harry. It's just me.
How'd you get on board? I thought I told you
I sneaked on at the dock while you was working on the engines.
Oh, if you could swim, I'd dump you over.
You're an old joker, Harry. You and me's got to stick together when there's trouble.
Well, how do you know there's trouble?
You can't fool me. Say, where are we going?
Well, I'll tell you when the time comes. Here, they better put on a sweater. It's getting cold.
Say, what's going on? What's all the darn guns for? 2 rifles?
Can you shoot one of those things?
Anybody knows how to handle a rifle. All you do is work the lever and... Hey, what have I got to work a gun for?
I just wondered if you could.
Sometimes you act so stupid, Harry. Sometimes it... Is it going to be that bad?
It all depends.
That's why you didn't want to carry me. You was afraid I'd get hurt. You was thinking of me. What are you laughing at?
I was just wondering whether you're going to hold out or not.
I'm a good man, Harry.
Yeah. Well, we're going to pick up a couple of guys, Eddie. If there's any trouble, start shooting. But don't shoot me. We'll be making Angela in about 30 minutes.
There they are, Harry. Standing on the jetty. I just seen them come out of the shadows.
Turn off that flashlight.
Yes, monsieur.
All right, get aboard. There's a strong tide running here.
We are coming. Who are you, please?
Beauclair sent me. My name's Morgan.
It's all right, Elaine. Quickly now.
Hey, wait a minute. Beauclair didn't say anything about a woman.
Now meet me, Captain. This is my wife.
How do you do?
Now, what do you want to bring her? Well, it's your funeral. All right, Eddie, let's get out of here.
What happened to Beauclair, Captain?
He ran into a little trouble.
Monsieur Morgan, who are you?
Claire hired me to pick you up.
You're on outside?
No.
I don't understand.
I don't understand what kind of a war you guys are fighting, lugging your wives around with you.
You're being paid for this.
That's what I said.
Then I suggest you stop talking and get us to Martinique.
Oh, well, that's just where we're going, sister.
We'll hit the Cape pretty soon, Harry. Want I should stow the rifles? I said you want I should stow... There you go again. I ask a perfectly...
Turn the motors off.
Huh?
Turn them off. See anything? You hear anything? Listen.
Patrol boat?
Take the wheel, Eddie.
Why didn't you shut off your engine?
Keep quiet.
It is a patrol boat.
Give me that gun.
You can't fight them guys.
Oh, what's the matter, Eddie? This is where you ought to be telling me how good you are.
I can do it. What do you want me to do? What does this mean, Monsieur
You and your wife get down on the deck and stay there.
They've got a searchlight. They see us.
Get down on the deck. You save France. I'm going to save my boat.
Stand by! Stand by or we'll fire! Harry, get their searchlight. Shoot it out.
Well, I can try anyway.
You got it, Harry. You want me to shoot too?
Stay on that wheel. Full speed, Eddie. All she's got. Step on it.
Oh, they're shooting at us.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Take your breath, mister. Get down, Duck.
Oh!
Paul! Paul!
Got him, huh?
Yeah.
He should have laid down.
Well, he's down now.
Do something. Do something.
I am, lady. I'm getting us out of here.
We're coming in on the Cape, Harry.
Yeah. Take over for a while. Watch for Frenchie's boat. Well, how's your husband?
Please, help me get him in the seat.
Oh, you better leave him where he is. It's just his arm. Besides, I don't want him bleeding all over my cushions.
How can you be so heartless?
That's something I ask myself at least once a day. We'll be picking up Gerard any minute. He'll take care of both of you.
Where will he take us?
I don't know.
There he is, Harry.
Okay, slow down and watch the drift.
Can't I get a drink now? Just one.
Sorry, Eddie. I need one worse than you do. Yeah?
Frenchie's looking for you, Steve.
Oh, is that all you got to say? Hey, what's the idea, Slim? What happened to that plane?
I missed it.
Why? Did you like the accommodations, or didn't you?
I decided to stay. Well, how'd it go?
Oh, now, look, I've been to a lot of trouble to get you out of here.
That's why I didn't go. Not sore, are you?
It'd be all right if I had any dough, but...
I got a refund on the ticket. Here.
Oh, that's going to help a lot.
I'll be all right, Steve. I've got a job. Frenchie seems to think I can sing.
Well, it's his place.
Sometimes you make me so mad I could...
Harry.
You could what?
Harry. Harry, I need your help. The Berserk is badly wounded.
Well, the bullet hit the gunwale first and was practically spent. All you got to do is get somebody to take it out.
We do not dare call a doctor. You could do it.
Me? I'm harder than any doctor right now. All I got to do is walk out of here.
You don't have to go out of here. The Berserk is in the cellar.
Oh, why didn't you put him in a goldfish bowl in the lobby? Not a chance.
My wife tells me your bill is overdue. 6,356 francs.
No?
We will be glad to dismiss the bill if you will do this for us.
You'll throw her bill in, too, Slim's?
Hers too, see.
Oh. Well, you'll find a medical kit inside, Slim. Bring it down to cellars.
Sure.
Oh, and bring some boiling water, too.
Stay away from him. You're not to touch my husband.
Well, that's all right with me.
Harry, please, she's not herself.
Now, look, lady.
I won't let you do it.
He's not badly hurt. He's unconscious because he's... Oh, come in, Slim.
Hello.
Miss Browning, Madame de Boussac.
Who are you? Nobody, just another volunteer. What'll I do with this water, Steve?
We'll drop these instruments in it. Mrs. de Boussac, you may not like this.
I'll be all right.
Oh, well, then hold this can of chloroform. If he comes to while I'm probing, pour some on this cotton and...
Look at it.
Fine, fine. She's out.
Like a light.
Madame.
Now, let her alone, Frenchie. Slim, any chloroform left?
Some. Enough, maybe.
All right, then fan these fumes away or we'll all be out. Now, wait a minute. Don't fan them toward her. Well, here we go. Keep your fingers crossed. All right, let's have that dressing, Frenchie.
Here.
Bandages?
Now, you and Frenchie can do that. Adhesive tape in the box. Well, I'm afraid the patient's going to recover. I better get nicely off the floor. She may catch cold.
Oh, she's all right. Just fainted.
Got her.
What are you trying to do? Guess her weight.
Well, she's heftier than you think.
Maybe you'd better just look after her
Well,
husband.
he's not going to ride on me.
Neither is she.
When you're finished, go upstairs and get some sleep. Thanks for your help.
I'd rather stay here, Steve.
You heard me. Oh, for the love of... Now what did I do?
You know, Harry, before I told Miss Browning you were a very strange man. Now I tell you, she is a very strange girl.
Yeah.
Funny? That is what she said. Yeah.
How do you feel now?
Very stupid. I'm not in the habit of fainting.
Your husband's okay. I just put him to sleep again with a pill.
I'll stay here with him.
Tell me, why did you tag along on a trip like this?
Wanted to be with him.
Well, that's no reason.
I was also told to come. They said no man was much good if he left someone behind for the Nazis to find and hold.
That makes sense.
I told them I was afraid, and now I've made Paul that way, too. Now he's afraid.
Well, he didn't invent it.
Invent what?
Being afraid.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan,
You're not going to faint again, are you?
No. I'm just having a hard time trying to say something. I'm sorry for the way I behaved.
You're just sorry you made a fool of yourself.
You don't make me angry when you say that. I don't think I'll ever be angry again with anything you say.
Another screwy day. Now, how can you...
Hello. I hate to break this up, but I thought you'd want something to eat.
Thank you.
How's the patient, Doctor, or haven't you looked lately?
He'll be all right.
I hope you have everything you need here, Mrs. de Bersac. The eggs may be a little hard-boiled.
Oh, they're fine. I like them that way.
You're lucky, isn't she?
Well, I'm going up and get some sleep. If you need me, tell Gerard.
I followed you up here, Steve. You mind?
Suit yourself.
Thanks.
For what?
I'd like a match.
Here.
Aren't you hungry, Steve?
No.
Here, let me help you take
Look,
your shoes
I'll take my own shoes off. All I want to do is get some sleep.
Well, I'll fix you a nice hot bath. You'll sleep better.
Now, look, Junior, I'm not hungry. I'll take my own shoes off, and I don't want a nice hot bath.
You mean there's nothing I can do?
You can get out.
You know, Mr. Morgan, you don't make me angry when you say that. I don't think I'll ever be angry again at anything you say. How am I doing, Steve?
You want to do something for me, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, then try this. Walk around me. Now, go ahead. Go on, walk around me.
I don't get it.
Did you find anything?
No. No, Steve. There are no strings tied to you. Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet? Come here.
I like that. Except for the beard. Why don't you shave, Steve, and we'll try it again sometime.
Harry.
Yeah, Frenchie?
He's here. Inspector Renard. You'd better come right
No,
down.
not now, Frenchie. I got to shave.
Harry, he's got your man. He's got Eddie.
Eddie?
He's giving him whiskey. He's asking questions.
Well, I'll be right down then. No, Slim, I've got no strings. Only a rope right around my neck.
It's a few moments later. In a corner of the hotel bar, Harry Morgan finds Inspector Renard and Sergeant Coyle of the secret police. Seated between them is Eddie.
We are buying your friend a drink, Captain Morgan. We find Mr. Eddie very entertaining when he drinks.
You hear that, Harry? He called me mister.
Yeah, what were you boys talking about?
I was telling him about that big marlin you and me hooked onto last night.
Oh, yeah.
That fish was so big, me and Harry could hardly budge him.
Yeah, that's right.
It must have weighed 1,000 pounds.
Every time he takes a drink, the fish grows larger.
Well, judging from what's left in this bottle, he must have started with a mackerel.
And how did you finally manage to land such a great fish?
Oh, didn't Eddie tell you? We didn't land him. We ran into a German submarine.
A German submarine?
Well, whatever it was, it opened fire on us. I didn't stick around to find out.
I do not think anybody could give a more logical explanation for refusing to obey the challenge of our patrol boat.
Patrol boat? So that's what it was. Eddie kept saying it was a patrol boat, but I wouldn't believe him.
Now we get down to business, eh, Morgan? What about your passengers last night?
What passengers?
The ones you brought over from Angelia. Would $500 refresh your memory?
Oh, my memory's pretty good. For instance, I can remember you're the guy who lifted my passport and all my cash.
And if your passport and money were returned?
Including the $835 Johnson owed me?
Why not? Now, where are they? Your passengers.
Oh, if these people are as important as you seem to think they are, they're going to be pretty hard for me to find.
For a man of your resourcefulness? Not too difficult. Think it over. Let me know, Morgan. Come along, Coyle.
Goodbye, Mr. Reddy. See me again when you get thirsty.
Them guys don't think that I'm wise, do they, Harry? They was trying to get me drunk. Don't know me, do they?
What happened? What did they want?
The Berserk.
Hey, I heard you were arranging a deal. Renard thinks you will turn them in.
Oh, that's what you want him to think, isn't it?
What will happen?
Well, Renard hasn't searched this hotel yet, has he?
No, not yet.
Well, there's your answer. Renard doesn't want just Berserk and his wife. He wants the whole setup.
What shall we do?
Oh, it's not we. It's you. You can't do anything until the Berserk is strong enough to move. Now, how about some breakfast?
Oh, sure.
I thought you didn't want any breakfast.
Oh, how are you, Slim?
I asked you before if you were hungry.
Sit down.
You know, Harry, them guys, they were trying to find out something. What do you suppose it is?
You don't know?
No, I ain't got no idea.
Oh, that's a good way to leave it. You got the hiccups.
Have I, Harry? Oh, yeah.
Don't you think you better take a drink of water?
Water? I'm getting out of here. Don't you worry about me, Harry.
Well, stay away from the police. They're not going to believe that story you told them the second time.
What story was that, Harry? I forgot.
Well, just beat it and keep out of sight.
Sure, Harry. Sure.
Well, I'm starting work tonight, Steve.
Now you're a singer, huh?
I'd be interested to know what you think. Will you be there?
I don't know. Maybe.
You decided to drop in, huh?
Yeah.
I do my song in a few minutes. Like my dress?
You won't have to sing much in that outfit.
You know, Steve, sometimes you make me so...
That's why I do it. Hey, you haven't seen Eddie, have you?
Not since noon. Why?
He left the boat and hasn't come back.
Anything wrong?
Plenty. Now, don't look now, but to the guy by the door, I've been following me. Keep an eye on him, will you, while I'll be down the cellar.
Give Mrs. de Bersac my love.
I'd give her my own if she had that dress on.
How's your patient?
That's what I'm going to find out.
Much better, Harry. There's been no bleeding all afternoon.
I am very grateful, monsieur, believe me.
Well, then you won't need me anymore, de Bersac. Frenchie, I'm pulling out.
Huh? When?
As soon as I can find Eddie.
Oh, missing, eh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't go without him?
No, I don't think Eddie'd like that. Now, look, Frenchie, as soon as I'm gone, Renard's going to turn this place upside down, so you better start figuring how and where you're going to move our patient here.
It would be best if my wife and I went with you.
I'm still trying to get out of the jam I got into bringing you here. Just why'd you come here in the first place?
Did you ever hear of Pierre Villemar?
Pierre Villemar. Yeah. He was quite a guy. The Vichy got him. He's dead, isn't he?
No, monsieur, he's not dead. He's on Devil's Island. They sent me here to get him. He's a man whom an oppressed people will believe in and follow.
And just how are you going to get him off Devil's Island?
You don't think much of me, do you, Monsieur Morgan? You are right. I am not a brave man.
I'd still like to know how you're going to spring Villemar.
We will find a way. If it fails, if I die, someone else will try again. There always will be someone else.
Yeah.
Originally, we planned to do everything from here, but now, because of my clumsiness, it is impossible. That's the reason we have to go with you.
They got the docks covered. They're all over the place.
How will you go?
Well, they're watching me to find you. As long as I haven't got you along, I can get on my boat all right. They'll be fogged tonight. I can drift out beyond the breakwater before I start my engines. I'll have trouble enough without you.
If only...
No, Morgan is right, Gerard. This is not his fight yet. Oh, Gerard told me of your refusing Renard's offer.
Well, how do you know I won't take it?
There are many things a man will do, monsieur. But betrayal for a price is not in your makeup.
Well, good luck.
I hope you find your friend.
Thanks. I'll be around, Frenchie. There are a few things I want to talk to you about before I blow.
I'll be up present.
Any sign of Eddie?
No. Your friend's still at the door.
So I see. I've got a hunch the whole thing's going to blow up, and soon.
Any plans, Steve?
Few. We're going to pull out of here tonight.
We?
Yes, just as soon as I find Eddie. Yeah, well, don't look so happy about it. It'll be rough. I'm broke. If we do get out, it'll be with a couple of 100 gallons of gas and a few francs, just enough to get us to Port-au-Prince, maybe.
I've never been there.
I don't know when you'll get back home. Could be a long time.
It could be forever. Are you afraid of that? I'm hard to get, Steve. All you have to do is ask me.
How long will it take you to break it up? We're being watched.
I better give out with another song anyway. I'll see you later on.
Yeah, later on.
Harry, she wants to see you. Madame de Bursac.
No, not now, Frenchie. That's all over.
I just took her to your room.
You what?
Please, Harry, she has to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Tell Slim No, come to think of it, don't tell her anything. Shouldn't have come up here. It's too much of a chance.
I have to see you. It's about this jewelry. I'd like you to take these. They're all Paul and I have left. Save them until we can...
And what if they get me before I get out?
Then throw them overboard. At least they won't have them.
I suppose I never see you again.
And let it be a part payment for all you've done for us.
Miss Darling, I keep barging in, don't I? Bernard just came in, Steve. He's on his way up.
Did he see you?
I don't think so.
Well, get in the other room, both of you. Go on, hurry.
But suppose he...
Keep quiet. As soon as I get rid of Bernard, take her back down to the cellar.
Okay, Steve.
You looking for me, Renard?
Do you mind if we come in?
No, not at all. And any friends of yours?
Get out.
Sergeant, keep your hands up, Morgan.
Oh, relax. I don't carry guns. What's on your mind, Renard?
The whereabouts of Monsieur and Madame de Bursac.
How would I know?
Well, I thought perhaps you... Perfume. Very nice.
You like it, huh?
Yes.
So do I. All right, Slim, come on out.
Good evening.
Mademoiselle. Well, now we are all here. Except your friend, Mr. Eddie.
You've got Eddie?
Yes, we've got Eddie.
What are you going to do with him?
If you will not give us the information we want, perhaps he will. We made the mistake this morning of giving him liquor. This time we will withhold it.
I couldn't stand that. He'd crack wide open.
All of which you could prevent.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could. You got a cigarette, Slim?
Here.
Thanks. Can't you make Eddie talk, Renard?
When necessary.
Match, Slim.
Sorry,
Oh, there's some over in that drawer.
You could save your friend a great deal of, shall we say, discomfort.
I don't see any matches.
Oh, there's a whole box of them. Oh, never mind. I'll get them. How much money did you offer me, Renard? $835, wasn't it?
Except now I don't believe I will pay anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Eddie will talk. He'll have to talk. There's nothing else I can do but...
But what?
But this.
Look out, he's got the gun.
Sorry, Renard. Claire shouldn't have shot first. Somebody shoots at you, you've got to shoot back. You all right, Slim?
Yes, Steve.
You know, I'd forgotten all about the gun in the drawer. Thanks.
Listen to me, Morgan.
I've listened to you long enough. Now, get him up.
You forget we still have that drunk?
So, you were going to drive Eddie nuts, huh? Picking on a poor old rummy that never... and slapping girls around. That's right. Go for your gun, Renard. Your boy on the floor needs company.
No, Harry, don't.
Get that gun, Frenchie.
Yes, Harry, yes.
Now, get over that couch, Renard, both of you.
Harry.
Don't bother me, Frenchie. I'm getting mad. All right, Madame de Bursac, come on out. Let me introduce you, fellas. This is Madame de Bursac. The other one's down in the cellar. Her husband. Take her down, Frenchie. Get some help. Have them both ready to leave on the boat. And come back up here. Slim, you pack. We're shoving off as soon as we get Eddie.
And just how do you think you will get...
There's a telephone in the hall, Renard. You're going to tell someone to let Eddie out. Oh, yes, you are. One of you. Because you're both going to take a beating until someone gets on that phone. That means one of you is going to take a beating for nothing, and I don't care which one it is. But I'd like to start with you, Renard.
Oh. Where's the phone?
I'll show it to you just as soon as you tie up your partner here.
Yes, you hear me? I said you will release him immediately.
Tell him you'll explain later.
I will explain it later. Do nothing till you hear from me. Then I'll take the responsibility. Goodbye.
Thanks, Renard. Now back to my room. You've got some harbor passes to fill out.
Everything is ready, Harry. The Bursac and Madame, they're waiting.
Oh, good. Take them down to the wharf. Here, these passes will get them through the guards.
Where will you take them, Harry?
Well, maybe Devil's Island.
What?
Oh, just a short stop to pick up your friend Vilmers. He's still there, isn't he?
Oh, Harry, do not joke.
Well, that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
Oh, je te remercie, Harry. Tu es tellement gentil de me faire ça.
Well, that's all right. Just don't kiss me.
Why are you doing this, Harry? Huh?
Well, I don't know. Maybe because I like you, and maybe because I don't like them. Oh, you'll have to take care of those guys, Renard and his pal. They're in my room.
Oh, we will give you plenty of time.
If you let them go, they'll come back here and burn the place down.
It will be a very small fire.
When Vilmar comes back, we'll start a bigger fire.
Okay. See you at the boat, Frenchie.
Hey, Harry, it's me. It's Eddie. Say, how's everything been going, Harry?
Oh, everything's all right now.
You look glad to see me. You know, the funny thing,
I know.
Police station. I've been at the police
Yeah,
station.
well, we're shoving off, Eddie. You ready, Slim?
Already. They're down in your cabin.
Hey, what is this? Is she going with us?
Yeah, it looks like it. She and those people we picked up.
What, Harry, you mean? Oh, what's she got to... Who are you?
Was you ever bit by a dead bee?
Was you?
Yeah. You know, you gotta be careful of dead bees. They can sting you just as bad as live ones, especially if they was kind of mad when they got killed.
I feel like I was talking to myself.
I bet I've been bit 100 times that way.
Why don't you bite 'em back?
I would, only I haven't got a stinger.
Oh, now I remember you. You're all right. She can come, Harry. It's okay with me.
Thanks.
Now I'll have the two of you take care of, won't I?
Yeah, that's right, Eddie. All right, cast off that line.
Sure, Harry. All clear.
Well, here we go, Slim.
Yes, here we go.
Oh, you don't have to act with me. That's what you said, remember? You don't have to say anything, and you don't have to do anything.
Oh, maybe just whistle.
I've been practicing.
Oh?
Listen. You feeling happy, Slim?
What do you think?
Greg, we've listened to Have and Have Not from the Lux Radio Theater production in 1946. What did you think?
Any play in which the bad guy says, "Look out, he has a gun," and the good guy is Humphrey Bogart, well, count me in. This was a great show. It did have a lot of the elements that Bogart brought to Casablanca, the movie. The same type of character, that cynical character who just wanted to be left alone, particularly by the Free French, but nevertheless, an honorable man.
Indeed. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. This is 1 year after the film was made. And of course, Lauren Bacall and Bogie had sparks flying when they did the film and became lovers and then married. So that all happened very quickly, as I understand. And Lauren Bacall was only 19 when she did the film. Is that correct?
Yeah, so he had 19 or 20, and he was 45. So a slightly creepy element in some people's eyes. But nevertheless, when she did this recording, she was only around about 22. And she's remarkably, she's on a stage with a live audience, and she carries it off magnificently.
Yes, yes. I mean, she does have a wonderful voice, a wonderful sort of, for those days, a bit on the husky side, a bit world weary for her age, but a fabulous performance.
Yes, and you can tell the rapport between the two actors, Bogart and Bacall. There, I particularly like some of their lines when they're sort of it's like they're playing table tennis. And Harry, which is the Bogart character, says, "Walk around me. What do you see?" And Slim, her character, says, "No strings tied to you as yet." And then there's some great moments when the Slim character teases Harry about the way that Mrs. de Bersac, if that's how you pronounce her name, Mrs. de Bersac obviously thinks Harry is très beau, and Slim is teasing him about it.
Yes, absolutely. Very, very fun. I felt that this production definitely, so this is the Lux Radio Theater production, where, very much tied to the Hollywood. They seem to do quite a few radio dramas that had already been made as films. So they actually bring the stars in and do a production in front of a live audience. You hear, the occasional cough. You certainly hear the chuckles. So they're responding to the great lines. And that makes it all very real. But you can tell that star power of Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart, draws the audience in. They want to see these two performing in real life.
Absolutely. You can tell that they're with the performers, and I can sense that Bacall particularly is lapping it up. The way and you could do this line far better than I could, Mary, but that's the one about you know how to whistle, don't you? And the audience are laughing, but they're laughing with pleasure.
Mm. It is a peculiar line, I have to say, Greg.
Well, I'm not a man of the world, of course. And I do find it slightly puzzling, but nevertheless, I think to be discreet, we should move quickly on.
Yeah,
Mary.
I did.
But,
I agree.
however, there are some other great lines in there. I particularly like the one where Harry says to the Free French resistance fighter, "You save France, I'll save my boat." Now, there's a pragmatic man.
That's right. So this is an interesting adaptation, I suppose. So there's a deep story behind how this actually got made as a film. So Ernest Hemingway wrote I think they call it a novella. It's quite short, to have not. And he was friends with, I think it's Howard Hawks, the writer, the screen adaptation and the director of the film. Is a friend of Ernest Hemingway, and they were out fishing, I believe. And Howard Hawks says to him, I think you should start thinking about adapting some of your writing for screen. I think it would all work very well. Ernest Hemingway is very reluctant to do that. And he says, I'll take your worst novel and make it into a great film. And he said the one that he thought was the worst novel was to have
Was it? Oh, that's great. No, I didn't know that.
So that's how it got made into a film.
Oh, that's terrific. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did know about Howard Hawks, and also the actual novella itself, the storyline is, I wouldn't say it's totally different, but for both the film and the radio play, it's been dramatically, if you pardon the pun, changed. So the 1937 novel was set in the Great Depression, and it was about somebody who was forced by poverty, the Harry Morgan character, to shuttle, smuggle between Cuba and Florida using his boat. So
yeah, and do you know why they changed location?
Now, I'm not certain I can sum this up as well as you're going to do it, but I believed at the time, because Cuba was an ally of the US back then, this is in 1944 during the war, that they thought it might be antagonistic to have them around Cuba, so they changed the setting to Martinique.
Absolutely. Now, so what the United States, when it was being produced, so we're talking about during wartime. So that's when the film was being made and when the radio play was being made, and they had what was called the good neighbor policy, which and Cuba was part of the good neighbor policy of that good neighbor family. Now, this is an interesting idea because, of course, Cuba is not a good neighbor, according to the United States at the moment, and hasn't been for a long time. Although Obama did open the door for a while and then it got closed again. But what it does suggest to me, Greg, is that they don't consider France to be a good neighbor because they were okay putting it in Martinique.
I know.
What do you think about that?
Strange, very strange. But when this came out, there was some criticism that it was very much like the Casablanca theme, with Humphrey Bogart saying, "For God's sake, just leave me alone," to the Free French. But the evil Vichy French, brought Harry back into the plot.
Yeah, well, I think that this is true. There are things that are similar about it, and that is probably because of the adaptation, not because of the novel. So the novel actually has deep themes around poverty and the disparity between wealthy people and people who aren't and are forced by circumstance to do things they don't want to do.
Yes.
And Harry is kind of the have character is the same in this as the novel. So the rich fellow who goes fishing, and I think his name was Johnson. and he doesn't want to pay him and tries to stiff him on the bill, is the catalyst for forcing Harry in the novel to start doing some very unsavory, trafficking of people back and forth. And so it's actually, the novel is quite a bit richer in terms of themes and what it's about, whereas the screen adaptation very much focuses on the romance between Marie and Harry, making it a little bit fluffier, I should say.
Yes, well, that's a very profound critique, and I totally agree. It's been a long time since I read the original novella, but I do remember it was quite moving. But nevertheless, in that strange Hemingway stilted style, it didn't have that jolly flowing, and you call it fluffiness, of this particular adaptation. But we've got some aside from Bogart and Bacall, we've also got a Canadian actor, those great Canadian actors, Jack Crucian. He was Inspector Renard in there, and we've got George Sorrell as Frenchie, or AKA Gerard, or whichever way it went, and Tim Graham doing a Walter Brennan impersonation as Eddie, because Walter Brennan was in the actor, that is, was in the movie. And he was in the Real McCoy's TV show, Walter Brennan, that is. He was around for decades.
When you hear his voice, you think, wow, I feel like I've just walked onto the set of Gunsmoke or Bonanza.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. Great fun. But I think we'd have to admit, because you're somebody who understands French very well, with being a Canadian. But those French accents, I think, without exception, they were dreadful.
They certainly were. The French must just listen to things like this and go, "Mon Dieu."
That's right. Well, the problem is they do sound like Inspector Clouseau from the Pink Panther movies.
Yeah.
With the berm will go earth, that sort of parody. But speaking of sound and audio, what did you think of the sound effects?
The sound was okay. Look, when you're doing something in front of a live audience, we just have to acknowledge that I think they do a very good job of getting the sound quality as high as they do. There were some interesting things here. Now, for instance, Renard, it's Renard, right? Because there was a Gerard and a Renard.
That's right.
Anyway, Renard slaps Marie on the face. I'm assuming that happened on stage.
Yes.
That did not sound like a slap at all. I thought, was that a slap? Did he just slap her? And then in the dialogue, Harry says, you slapped, you hit a girl, basically gives him a hard time about it. And I went, oh yeah, that was a face slap. The other thing is, I think, Greg, this production we're hearing on, it's an old time radio production, but a lot of those were actually put onto records, and you can hear the scratches on the surface of the record. And so I will definitely be remastering that so that that we hear as little of that as possible.
Ah, no, I didn't notice that. But then you are very, very picky, aren't you?
I am picky.
There are some moments there with you can tell it's live. There's one moment there when Lauren Bacall, she seems to either step away from the microphone or she's not close enough when it's her line coming up. And she sounds like she's in another room shouting the line, and then suddenly...
Including the classic line, put your lips together and blow. The last word, blow, is almost muffled.
Yes.
She might have had her head turned from the mic.
She could well probably lighting a cigarette. Poor, that's the way poor Humphrey went, I think, because he smoked so much. Plus, he was a dreadful drunk. And so she must have been incredibly patient, as a very young woman, to put up with his drinking. And she did say later in life that she hated what so much liquor did to him. Nevertheless, she obviously loved him.
Absolutely. He died of cancer of the esophagus, which probably was made worse by his drinking. But you're right about the smoking. Smoking is a big thing in this, and there's a lot of I don't know whether at this point in film and radio they were into product placement and actually paying producers to place product in the production. Certainly is the case now, that if you light up a cigarette during a film, you get money for it. And then there's lots of them lighting each other's cigarettes, going on, which I think is
right.
very suggestive for some reason. I'm not sure why.
No, I'm not at all certain why. Do you think we can get some product placement on the Shiver Show?
But are you going to smoke a cigarette, Greg?
I'd be, well, if I'm paid to do it. Look, I'm a freelance writer. I'll do anything. I'll dance for gold coins on street corners.
The other question I have, Greg, maybe you can answer this. Why did she keep calling him Steve?
Is that strange? In the notes that I was making, I noted that down, and then I put a line through it. I thought, no, I must be cracking up. But he did, of course, call her Slim. So perhaps in the movie adaptation, and the movie adaptation was done, one of the writers was William Faulkner, that great American novelist.
Absolutely.
So they had the big boys involved with that one.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, I think Slim is, certainly in my parents' era, they would call someone who was slim, Slim. And my dad had a friend who was called Slim MacArthur. And he was indeed very slim, and his name was not Slim. But I think that is really a compliment that he's calling her Slim, because she's got a beautiful, slender figure. But Steve just made no sense to me at all.
No.
Greg, any final thoughts on To Have and Have Not?
Mary, as a freelance writer, I sympathize with Harry Morgan when his rich client says, basically, well, first of all, he attempts to skip town without paying what in those days would have been a huge fee, $835. And it reminded me of the American writer Robert Benchley, who summed up our plight, that's our freelance writer's plight, by saying, our freelance writers are paid per word, per piece, or perhaps. So there's a closing thought there.
Oh, indeed. I think I felt for poor Harry, but I feel that he made the best of a bad situation by scooping up a hottie like Lauren Bacall. So wow. I think it all worked out quite well for him.
Yes, win-win.
Good night, Greg.
Good night, Mary.
That's our show for tonight. You can find The Shiver Show and Time Warp Studios on our website, which is timewarpstudios.com.